I'm just the audience.
Oh. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to do. When I record,
I'm going to be on mute.
yeah, I know.
Is it better if I'm just gone? I mean, I don't know how you're recording all four of the ladies.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. I have options, and I'm trying to figure out what the best option is.
Okay.
The easiest thing that I can find that I'm starting with, and then working my way to more difficult. I'm going to try and do a recording with just their 4 videos on my screen to record.
Then let me go away.
Yeah,
I'll just go away. Don't worry about it.
But I think if you hide your video and mute yourself, I have the setting. Well, hide your video and see what happens real quick.
Okay, let's see. Hide video, hide video.
If I have my settings, you should disappear off of my screen.
Okay, hold on. View. Free. Gallery view, recording. Okay.
It should be on the bottom left where it says
video.
mute. Yeah, just hit stop video. See what happens. Perfect.
All right, and then if I mute, I just don't.
So as long as you mute and stop video, you won't be on screen.
But I can still hear you.
You can still hear everything.
Okay. All right. That's all right. We'll see how it works. And if I'm in the way, I just go away. I'm supposed to make sure the ladies are smiling. They're having, they start thinking so hard yesterday. The next thing you know, they're sort of frowning like crazy. And you're going, no, and I'm jumping up and down, waving my arms and going, no, smile, without any sound so they could hear it. Yeah. Let's see who, when Kara arrives, I may just tell her I'll just go away because I don't want to be in the way.
I'm assuming they're all reading from paper?
Yes.
Okay.
We've all got the paper here. Let me be here for a second. I'll show you.
That's okay.
You
You can turn your video back on if you want. They're not starting for a while. Well,
okay.
6 minutes or so. Someone shows up. Yeah, I was going through different ways of recording, and luckily for me, I have someone whose hobby it is to do a lot of graphics and video manipulation and audio and stuff. So I thought I was going to have to do something more intricate just to get to him, and we both decided that as long as I can get is it 3 ladies or 4 ladies on the screen and just them,
right,
I can record it, and as long as I record it and it goes to, my anxiety will disappear when I end the Zoom call and I can see that it's configuring and it's actually a recorded and in my computer. But once I do that, I send it to him, then he's going to do all kinds of really good video he's gonna add graphics in the front and do all kinds of, make it look more professional
Oh,
and stuff. So
That's gonna be lovely. It's gonna
yeah,
be, it's for the ladies. It's Care and P Farmer and Dina and Donna for the
yeah. I
first.
think, did you say P Farmer?
Yeah.
Is that her last name or?
Patty Farmer Lingle is her last name. Lingle is her last name.
That is the only lady I think I don't know. I
P
think,
Farmer was the very first queen.
yeah, I think I probably have seen her, but I know all the other ladies. I've seen them all, many times before and talked to them. So
Yeah.
I was thinking I was gonna be like, I have no idea who any. I try and at least have an idea of who everybody, you know.
They're all very nice. We're all old now. Back when we were together, we were in I was the chaperone and I was 22. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
Um, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How's your voice? You got your water?
Yeah, I got my water. I've got two waters. This one's period and this one's not.
Oh, there's Care. Okay,
Hey,
good.
Raven.
Hi.
Greetings, Pifama.
Morning.
You look lovely.
Of course I do. I worked really hard on that. I don't dress up much these days.
I'm lucky I get up my PJs. All right, so Dina and Donna.
This is Cherie coming online. She's
Oh no, I've
she
been
does-
here. I've been here for.
Shree was here before me.
He was hidden.
Okay.
He's hidden from us.
Oh, okay, and she's
Yeah.
gonna mute too, so she could just.
That's what I'm doing. I just want to make sure I'm there and make sure you guys have your water. But
I
I'll be,
love you, Dave.
I'll be
Thank
completely
you.
out of the way because he wants to be able to see just the four of you. It'll be just so much easier. So I'm
It
not
was-
even gonna.
It was a good because it helped me test it out. Because what I want to do is I want to have just you ladies on the screen when I record, and I don't want to be on there. So I was trying to figure out, and luckily she showed up and went, oh, good. I put the settings in the right direction, and she's not going to be on screen. So when I hide my screen, I won't be on either.
There's Donna.
It'll just be you ladies on the screen.
All alone.
Will we be all four on the screen all times?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
So
So-
smile all the time, ladies.
Yeah, smile all the, that's exactly. Thank you, ma'am.
Y'all have lipstick
Because
on.
the reading, it's harder. Backgrounds, Raven, are we okay? This is good, isn't it? I
Yeah,
mean, if
that's
we're
fine.
just, okay, good.
I'm
Dina,
not sure on Ed's capabilities. So far, I can tell is I'm going to be able to, once I record everything, he's going to add graphics and do everything with the video and everything when he's done. But as long as I can get this main recording with everybody, that's all I need and get to him. So, and he should have
Okay.
it fixed and done by the event. So
what do you think? Do you think those photos are going to end up in here?
I hope so. Maybe we might have to make another edition of this, where you're going to be able to talk to him and let him know, maybe give him suggestions on maybe where the picture should go, and that might help him because right now he's newer than me, but not too new.
He doesn't know who's who.
Right. So if you
It's
gave him,
impossible.
you
right.
gave him more direction, he would be like, okay, I'll put these here or whatever, and he can probably, like I said, he's got a home editing system, so I don't naturally I don't limit anybody, so I'm assuming he can do anything. So so he can put a lot of stuff in there, and he can have, instead of he could put just one of you on the screen and then put pictures up, and he could do all that. I'm just not sure he'll be able to do it this week, but if he maybe at least does this editing first, this one first, and then maybe afterwards he can take all those pictures and make a better edition for later, because I'm gonna be doing this again in a year. So
Yes,
we'll
because this
figure-
isn't technically it.
yeah. So
Test run.
yeah, my first run through is a virtual one, and then hopefully in person one. But the way that what we're calling the ESCA now is probably going to be integrated in the SCA. So I have a feeling by the time next year, there'll be an in-person and a virtual one at the same time. So they'll be going back and forth. So,
It should be a virtual kingdom.
yeah.
What you
Well,
thinking?
I'm kind of happy
Go
about it
ahead.
because there's a lot of people that are playing now that couldn't get to events and couldn't do stuff are now doing virtual SCA stuff. So it's amazing.
You're gonna get your head chopped off
I'm gonna get my head chopped off.
if they have to do any cropping or editing. Yeah, it's too close.
Joel, Brett thinks I should go back further because he's afraid that cropping will hurt things. I don't think so, but
I think
he
you're,
thinks it's up too close. Raven, do you have an opinion about that?
Uh,
Crop
Like-
anywhere.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
yeah,
Now,
you're,
we should probably try and have our heads more or less the same size.
exactly.
Well, and that's kind of what, yeah. We're also reading, so there's going to be some page flipping and stuff. There's nothing we can do about that.
No.
Because we are reading. And there was one other thing I was going to ask. Oh, there are two queens that we are going to talk about that are not in that booklet that I made years ago, which was really for an event. You know, that's all. We made a website, and so that what I did was I printed it out. But I could certainly create or get pictures of those individuals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that he's got all of them, because we mentioned Queens 1 through, I think, 19.
Okay.
Okay. We'll
Yeah.
see what we can do.
Yeah. That should work. Okay. So as long as the three things for me that I'm going to be trying to work out to make sure that I'm okay. If I can hide my video, as soon as I hide my video, I'll be a little calmer. The second thing is when my recording is going now, so everything's being recorded now, but Ed's going to take that all out. So, and then I will be super calm when I'm done with everything in it. I could actually see the file recorded. That'll be okay, because I just want, as long as all that works, we should be good. So.
We're running a little late. I'm not sure about Dina.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
You
I'm going to
said magic
send her a
words.
note.
You said
She hasn't forgotten.
you have to say your name 3 times. Ready? Dina.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary,
I'm
Bloody
gonna
Mary.
clicking my heels
Oh,
together.
yeah.
There's no one like Dina.
Okay,
There's no
great.
one like
Okay,
Dina.
good. I knew.
There
See,
you go.
we're good at this. This
We had to do some magic to get you here, and it worked out perfectly. So
is. Okay, so we're trying to make everybody's head about the same size. If I move up and tilt this slightly, we're closer. Dina, can you go back at all?
Yeah.
Still- Okay, there we go. So we're sort of the same size in terms of our heads. So nobody looks like this.
Yes.
No, we don't want
A
that
little
look.
distance is so good at our age.
Patty, oh my God, that's too scary.
I'm a dangerous woman.
Okay,
You always have
Sheree,
been.
yeah,
Sheree,
Dina,
are we okay then?
Yes, you guys are all in good shape and you actually have smiles on your faces. Yes. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, we
You
love
guys
you.
will not hear from me.
Thank
So,
you, thank
yeah.
you, Aunt Shushu.
All
So everybody understands, we're all four gonna be on camera all the time, which means smiles all the time, okay? And I redid the intro, so it makes more sense now for this occasion. Everything else really remained the same, and I think I got all changes in. And this is Raven, and Raven, you're
Hi, Raven.
hi.
master at this.
And
If we
thanks.
flub, number one, they know that they're supposed to take 3 seconds or, count 3 in between readers. We're also going to breathe in between stanzas.
Right.
And if somebody flubs, I told them to just stop, count, and start again. Is that correct?
Perfect. That's
Okay,
perfect.
so we were worried about phones ringing and sneezing and, stuff like that. Ooh,
Turn
Call.
my phone off.
Yeah, make sure everybody's phone is off or vibrating.
yeah, phone's off. Yeah, I already said that one, so.
Mine vibrates kind of loud.
I don't know where it is. So, I'll go turn mine off because it's
Hey,
obnoxious.
Nina, could
Thank you, Brad.
you talk
you
for a
were
minute?
right.
Just Make sure your audio's okay.
Make sure the audio's okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that your audio is okay, that we're picking you up and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good, good. It sounds good, good.
All right.
I didn't want everything to start and then we can't hear you. I'm like,
No, that would be bad. It'd be like me to forget and turn it off.
Okay,
oh, hold
last sip of water.
on.
We're on-
If you can,
Yes, sir.
Countess Felicia already did, but if Care, Dina, Donna, could you change your names to your SCA names? Do you know how to do that?
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
You don't have to. I would just see if you can. If you can't, that's fine.
I don't think.
Oh, hello.
I don't.
Hello, hello.
It would take
What do you-
half an
What
hour.
do you mean
to figure out.
what do you mean change our names? They are, I did use.
In Zoom.
There's your names is like in the little corner.
Can you
But
hear
it's
me
okay.
now? Yes.
Ed will figure it out.
Okay.
No big deal. It was just like if you can. If you can't, that's fine. But let me see if I can get me
Yours
out.
says-
Yeah.
Go out and
Oh,
go back in.
perfect. Great. You can't see me.
Nope.
Ah.
I like the arms.
So all audio is on. Everything's good. I'm gonna mute myself, and then here whenever you're ready, just start, and then we'll go.
I love you all. Thank you.
Love you
All
too.
these years. Welcome. I'm Care Cherie of the Fallen Stars, twice Queen in Aytenveld. Today, in honor of Aytenveld's 50 years, we offer a Limerick history, herstory, about the first queens in Old Aytenveld, what we learned, and how we grew Aytenveld's story. We dedicate this reading to all 100, soon to be 101 queens of Aytenveld, her current Ayton Majesty, and Her Royal Highness, and to every lady who aspires to any role of leadership. Your other readers and contributors today are the first Queen of Aytenveld, Felicia McLarain. The second Queen of Aytenveld, Irving de Rosamond McLarain. And the fifth Queen of Aytenveld, Lorelei of Lockhaven. And so, 50 years ago, it began. Most histories tell wonderful things. They may speak very highly of kings, tell stories of chivalries, good deeds, and small ribaldries, all the wonders that pageantry brings. But this herstory is something quite different. We've composed it as lessons and compliment to all of the ladies who reigned through the Hades of being queen in a kingdom magnificent.
Throughout the first years of its history, kings in Moria worked fingers blistery. They did things his way. They had only what say as he gave them. The rest was a mystery. Perhaps this was part of the plan. From fighters, a kingdom expand. They would all fight, but ladies brought light. So romance then competed with land.
Aunt Cherie of the Gardens was sprite. The clan's Edyard Bear a delight. They matched lords and new ladies, so lords with their swords teased found more than just some place to fight. At this time you must needs understand that all ladies who dwelt in this land were more or less pure. We were children for sure, building castles made only of sand.
Clansman Lawrence began taking slides of every event and contrive. Ivan won the first tourney, began thus his journey, while Larry recorded our lives. Katrine, Angela, and Kathleen, three princesses before there were queens, were icons of gentleness. Each became a crown baroness before from the west we would wean.
Alicia, magic enchantress, with Ironsteed favor would bless. The royal elephant was tray elegant, was Ayton's first queen we addressed. A lovely first queen, you'll agree. She was crowned amid laughter and glee. And so, queen henceforth, she fled to the north and became the first queen absentee.
The second queen crowned was young Irving, a dark beauty clearly deserving. She would charm all their subjects. Despite hurts, she would well fix traditions, well worth the preserving. But when things get out of control, the best solution's to stroll away from that lord, to move yourself toward a personally healthier goal.
At this time, there were households, some great and some small. Some have gone, some have grown, some would fill up a hall. Ladies who seek to place crowns on their domes must always, have always, come from good homes. Households dallied, planned, and played. Casa Libre and Cloraine grew, Ram's Head Corsairs and Locksley too. White Wolf, Zagmar, and Iskather's free trade, all clinched winches, pavon, and croquet.
Unaware of tradition or canon, came newcomer Shannon up Shannon. Surprised his first tourney won, her wonder part of the fun. Our laughter was all part of the plan then. In those days before we had grown, as each subject approached the throne, she'd say, "Oh yes, sweetie," to every entreaty. Shannon had a charm all her own.
In any group, gossips will drip personal secrets in friendship, but there is a place when only one face is vital, and that's on the queen's lip. A rumor is a wonderful thing. It gives all dull truths such a zing. Says she, "That's no story. Oh no, that's the glory. 'Tis purely the gospel I sing." There is a lesson to learn that a queen may respect earn. Whatever she may say will certainly one day come back to haunt her in return. So a queen should not be too bold with comments she's said or been told, for she can be sure that slinging manure was a favorite pastime of old.
Controversial was the next king, and so the queen, the lady who inspired him, crowned Baroness Kathleen. Then change in word and deeds turned how our history reads, to become a kingdom schism serpentine. Sometimes it takes years to recover, forgive, forget, discover that time truly mends the trouble twixt friends, that a queen's friends always will love her.
Every title that's given or yearned shows others just what we have learned, even that of queens who inspired the dream, all the titles of courtesy earned.
Lorelei to the throne then ascended. Wedding guests were all there and attended. They'd chosen the date to help celebrate that her wifeship and queenship were blended. Her intent to share much of their pleasure, guests and subjects romanced at their leisure. For a long honeymoon, we tourneyed and tuned, and the island of memories treasure.
Some queens have had trouble with friends. The queening job just doesn't lend to her being formal and still being normal, requiring her friendships to bend. Of this might sing any fine bard. To strike the right balance is hard. Be a queen to defend, but a friend to the end. Real friendships should never be marred.
Kathleen's reign with Reynard a success. With all joy and delight they possessed. But seeing a flaw, she changed kingdom law. All queens twice earn rank of duchess. Robert I crowned his childhood sweetheart, Queen Socorro, royal counterpart. She made it her cause to smile past our flaws and teach all ladies the queening art.
Queens have a responsibility to personify nobility, to be demure, modest, mature, dignified, and show humility. But it isn't always so simple to keep wrinkles out of your wimple, to smile when you're hurt, to never be curt, or look beautiful when you've a pimple.
Kathleen and Reynard then returned, a second quiet reign they had earned. In our golden age, this historic page should probably never been turned. Socorro returned to the throne as well. Of happy and peaceful tourneys they tell, of games and new loves, old loves and true loves. But old Ayton, we bid fond farewell.
Queen Sharon then entered the hall with children at her beck and call. With a babe at her breast, she gave it her best. A new breed of queens she led all.
The politics of the kingdom entwined. As we grew larger, they seemed designed by officers, for officers, by seneschals and chroniclers, with regular report dates assigned. While learning to play this game political, some queens have learned as well to be critical of officers smooth, whose letters did soothe, but whose motives were too parasitical.
In Sam's reign, the rumors were wild. She'd Mary's own monster beguiled, each married to another, Sam or even a mother. A reign of convenience was styled.
But there are some problems with reigning. The pressures aren't real, they're just feigning. Though it's hard to remember, so marriages tender may find a weak link in their chain. It seems to be too much agitation, pressure, politics, and irritation for all but the strongest of marriages thrice blessed to laugh clear through to the next coronation.
Little by little, we were to lose the aroma of magic and muse. The good old days were gone, new queens and kings would dawn. Twixt tradition and progress we'd choose. Attenveld almost stretched sea to sea, and we thought manifest destiny. Every group that was odd was our gift from the bod, and soon regions would scream sovereignty.
Court-wise, Queen Caradon decreed she'd aid her dear Deaton to lead. Visiting parts far and wide with Count Dennis a guide, they strove for all dreams to succeed. Crown Princess Lynn and Queen Care Cherie had agreed that the office of queen must always succeed, must remain quite secure, and moreover endure. The coronations not to impede.
The rose, to a queen descending, from her successor ascending, signifies the high place of all ladies of grace, their personal problems transcending. The queen called for her lord to escort her, but he did not respond or support her. He resigned, so they say, left the first war that day, leaving Lynn to sort out the disorder.
Aytenveld felt its first abdication, which was followed by much complication. But this is the gist Deaton called a crown list, and winning it brought consolation. The kingdom had grown up by now, so Deaton and Care did a vow to see 4 principalities made into realities. The crown then moved elsewhere, and how.
The Ayton sun rose all anew as Ayton's children grew and grew. Meridies well on its way, Ansteora need not stay. Outlands from Ayton's nest soon flew.
We have made an analyzation of a few reigns organization. The ones that work don't go berserk, divide tasks for simplification. Being queen is honorary, but it's really secondary to another post of which we boast, being the king's secretary.
So in effect, the kings get glory, and queens settle for an old story. They learn to write letters polite while he gets all the territory. But when the king is no tactician, or perhaps no politician, then the people will see if the queen will agree to listen to their petition. Though she may be an indicator, if he agrees a mitigator, we should not forget she reigns in his debt. His Majesty is our dictator.
The first crown taken out of the sun by an outlandish fighter was won. Elizabeth Carine he did crown as queen. The metamorphosis had begun. All great changes bring discord, but this queen helped us to ford the seas of change and to arrange a new future to move toward.
The queens are subject to public inspection by people's opinions concerning perfection. Should an imperfect queen fail to measure up on their scale, her subjects will rumor for an insurrection. So the queen who's 1 minute mundane must the next moment smile and refrain from saying hello to those she might know in words unadorned or urbane.
Next, to an Onstioran crown we'd bow. 'Twas a traveling reign. They'd avowed to pick up the castle and visit each vassal, accessibility to endow. Queen Leah traveled far and wide. No more apart might the crown abide. Meridies crowned its first king. Aten destiny began to ring. Future kingdoms she helped decide.
Melinda, Willow, and Celine have each taken a turn as queen. Since we first began this limerick plan, we've had a major change of scene. But I suspect the trials they faced may, at least in part, be traced to being a person of normal aspersion and then suddenly being graced.
If queens have such a difficult climb to gain the crest of the kingdom sublime, then why, may you say, do they bother each day, being all things to all men in all times? What makes it worthwhile to be sovereignty? The power, the privilege, the pageantry? No, it's when a subject bows and says in respect, "You're my lady, my queen, your majesty."
Queens preside over every event, upholding all they represent. At each revel or court, demo, tourney, or war, queens are regal, even sleeping in tents. For 35 years now and more, Atenveldt has hosted a war, sometimes by weather undone, but mostly under the sun. We have lived all the lore we adore.
It's laughter queens have and remember to give each and every member. The burden of the crown to a rose is never frown and keep Aten's old sun bright forever. A long line of queens we've admired have reigned with the lords they desired. Each one is a rose who now can disclose they all are the queens who've inspired.
In Atenveldt for nearly 3 generations, 100 queens have received our ovations. Though we can't honor them all, each lady rose to the call, strove to be our dream's highest creation. From 4 kingdoms that we raised came 5 grand kingdoms we can praise. Artemisia, Glenavon, Palantir, Artemisia.
Start that one.
From 4 kingdoms that we raised came 5 grand kingdoms we can praise. Artemisia, Glenavon, Palantir, Atlantia, and Trimaris, also dear, have added such joy to all our days.
Here's hoping our rhymes haven't vexed, as rolls of the queens we've indexed. With love and respect, her story reflect our small gift to the lady who's next. So perhaps a suggestion or two, compose a quick poem or two, a reign to commemorate or a queen we should celebrate. The next limericks are all up to you.
Today, we're all poised on a peak in a world that is ailing and weak. But our queens do remind us Atenveldt remains glorious with current Middle Ages mystique. Her Majesty Elizabeth serves still, and Princess Minako waits till we can meet face to face to play and embrace Aten's queens, all our dreams to fulfill. Will you join us in celebrating our crowns? Long live the queens.
Long live the queens.
Long live the kings.
Long live the kings.
Long live these sovereign lands of Atenveldt.
Long live these sovereign lands of Atenveldt.
Hip,
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 Hip, huzzah!
Ah,
may we all meet again soon. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, viewers.
Okay,
How do we do?
You did really good.
May I point out you did miss K?
Yeah.
Yeah, we skipped, I eliminated it, Cherie. We did, we
Oh,
decided, I decided not to do it twice.
Too bad. That was a cute one.
It is, but Donna got it instead of Kathy.
Wait,
Instead of
Donna,
me. Oh, yeah, right.
Donna
Um,
said it?
do you, I know we had some bobbles on lines, and I didn't have a pen to mark them as we went. Raven, do you want us, I think everybody would know where she bobbled. Do you want us to go back and do these again?
We can if you want. If you have time, that'd be great. I only caught the one that I thought was that maybe needed to be fixed. That was towards
Which-
the end, but I think we should be all right. But if you want to do it again, I have no problem with that. It's all up to you guys.
Do you remember where we bobbled?
Donna SSS or was it, no, either SSS or TTT. I think it was TTT was one.
remember which one?
Let me see where else.
Oh, yeah, you started it twice.
Okay,
Yeah, so you'd had a bit of a pause.
Oh,
And then,
here's hoping our rhymes haven't vexed, yeah.
yeah,
okay, I can redo that.
Do the second one too, because you said
Right,
suggestion or two, so. Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
you can. We can probably just do the ones that you messed up on. I think
Okay.
with those, we could do it all over. But if you want, we could just do the ones that the ones that you messed up on, and we can just edit those in later.
What do you think, ladies? Just a few, or you want to start again?
I say just fix the ones we did.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think P.
yeah. The
Was-
one with all the names of the Grand Kingdoms.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Well, you
yeah.
did that one, you redid that
I
one.
redid that.
no, the
No, no,
problem
not
with the redo is that I said redo it and she started just as I did it. You're gonna end up with two voices there.
Oh,
My fault. That was me because I butted in.
because you're a teacher.
I wasn't talking about P Farmer. I was, because when Donna did in those days before we had grown it, as each subject approached her throne, she'd say, "Oh yes, sweetie." She did a flub on that one. It'd be a really easy one to fix. So
Okay,
okay, hang on.
so just that one for Donna.
yeah,
Farmer's gonna redo one. Cherie, did you notice where I started twice? I don't know where I
I
started.
thought you
I
paused.
messed up on 3 of them.
Yeah, the one that I noticed that was the one where you paused. I thought there was enough space there. I'm sorry, I didn't even mark it because I thought there was enough space where we could have fixed it. Darn it.
Yeah, most of them we can fix and post. So unless it's
Okay.
unless it's a major one, we probably won't have any issues fixing it. So
Okay, Donna, did you find the one you're looking for?
No, which one was it?
Cherie, do you know?
You mean the one I just was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. Suddenly
Sorry.
my numbers are all of a sudden 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 8.
Oh,
No,
it's,
that's not one.
it's page
Here's three.
6 and it was, oh,
In those days?
was it that one or the first one? I don't know.
Um,
Just do both of them again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do both of them again because the first one was okay, but I think she could have, if she does the two of them together, it'll sound smoother rather than just correct one of them.
okay,
Okay,
and then I have
Raven?
the last one, the vexed to do,
Mhm.
right?
And then where? was
Okay,
it?
so if you do yours, Farmer redoes hers, then we go back to yours, okay? All
Okay,
right.
And then go mute myself.
Miles?
whenever you're ready.
unaware of tradition or canon, came newcomer Shannon up Shannon. Surprised his first tourney won. Her wonder, part of the fun. Our laughter was all part of the plan then. In those days before we had grown, as each subject approached her throne, she'd say, "Oh yes, sweetie," to every entreaty. Shannon had a charm all her own.
In Aytonville, for 3 generations, 100 queens have received our ovations. Though we can't honor them all, each lady rose to the call, strove to be our dream's highest creation. From 4 kingdoms we raised, came 5 grand kingdoms we can praise. Artemisia, Glen Aubin, Palantir, Atlantia, and Trimaris, also dear, have added joy to all our days.
Here's hoping our rhymes haven't vexed, as rolls of the queens we've in. I'll start over. Here's hoping our rhymes haven't vexed, as rolls of the queens we've indexed. With love and respect on her story reflect, our small gift to the lady who's next. So perhaps a suggestion is due. Compose a quick poem or two, a reign to commemorate or a queen to celebrate. The next limericks are all up to you.
Any others?
Are those okay?
Those are okay. I'm sorry, Kara, could you tell me again, why is it we took out K? The lords may fight and build and raid, and ladies may define parade.
Oh,
That was
did
left
we
out.
just miss it?
Yeah, altogether.
Yeah, you went ahead and started on yours.
Yeah. And that's one of
I'm
my
sorry.
favorites.
So we'll put in K. Who does that? Who does
K
that?
Farmer.
Sorry, farmer.
All right.
Okay, I'll mute. Thanks.
Smiles.
Lords may fight and build and raid, and ladies make a fine parade. We loved our men again and again. Perhaps that is why so many stayed.
Anything else?
No. Raven has a copy, so he
Yes.
knows where to put the cuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all did great. That was really good.
Thank you, Cherie, and thank you all my heart. Thank you so much for helping bring this to life one more time. This
What
is
did
a
you
nice
think of it,
word.
Raven?
Good. Good.
Oh, I'm glad.
I
It was
haven't,
pretty snarky to start out with.
Yeah, you
You wouldn't want the original.
I had no preconceptions of what anything was going to be said. I have no,
Well, there were a lot of in jokes in that one. So
Yeah.
it might have not, it might have sounded very mysterious to the people who weren't there.
some of us love the snark though.
yeah,
I have to say.
Yeah.
yeah, I do puns a lot, but never quite intended. But I always say that I give majority of the time I give queens free reign when it comes to different things. When I'm in charge, I'm just like, I tell the person who may not know who you are, I'm saying, whoever that, this is who that is, let them go wherever they want. So
Always a good idea.
when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm just like, whatever you guys want to do, I'm perfectly fine. I have no problem. I have you guys on the schedule of when it's going to be presented. So I think it's after lunch sometime, but I got it there. So, but we'll always
On-
record, and I think with the pictures that we have, we'll be able to kind of fuzz over a lot of the different things, a lot of different cuts and stuff. So I think if he can't get it in this time, I think when we do it again, when he does the edit again, we'll have a lot of cuts and stuff and people, and be able to see who you're talking about, hopefully, and it'll all be pieced together pretty good. So
Great, thank you. Well, and I know you got enough smiles to be able to use, and hopefully I didn't sway too much. Ugh.
I didn't know that.
Okay, good, because I tend to do this. I'm a teacher, so I'm moving, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I notice I do that too. I had to stop myself a few times. Oops. Probably
Yep.
shouldn't have a wheelie chair, you know?
Well, I hope it worked out sufficiently, and if he needs us to redo something, we certainly could. Any one of us could do this briefly again. It wouldn't be too much trouble. So we appreciate it. We didn't expect perfection of ourselves, nor do we of anybody else, but
Yes, but please
we-
note who didn't screw up for once.
yeah, I did 3 times.
I did a couple times.
4, counting farmer, because I missed one.
I was so concerned about it. I read it and reread it and reread it and
I could,
The
I could,
one
tell-
I missed up on.
yeah.
I could tell you from a,
Kara thought I was gonna mess up on, so I
I can
think
tell
I
you
got
from a perspective not reading any of it, I didn't really notice any problems. 'Cause
Bless you.
'cause I didn't know all the I wasn't following along. I was just kind of listening. So I don't think many people are going to see any of the things. Obviously, as an artist, you guys are going to see all of, especially in yourselves, you're going to see all of the problems and the issues. But majority of people aren't going to notice really.
Well, some of the things were almost tongue twisters,
Yeah.
the way words were put together. So it took a little bit of concentration to get through them.
Yeah, the names
That's
of all
my
those
favorite. To put the
municipalities.
stresses to keep the meter was difficult at times.
And some of them are old, Queens are subject to public inspection by people's opinions of current perfection. Those are old.
Yeah.
It's
They still apply though, don't they?
They totally apply. They totally apply. And I think that that other past queens are going to hear it, but I think the populace will recognize too. So without some of our snarkiness, my snarkiness that was originally in the,
Not
though
all
I didn't
yours.
write my original one. So Linda White Wolf did. So anyway, I think we're good.
Might be fun to do a director's cut someday, but we'd have to
It-
hide it.
If we did a direct cut, I'm doing the Klan ones that are vulgar. That's it.
Yes.
Because,
Yeah.
I need those care. I really would love to hear them again. They
I
were
would
so
too.
You
much
can't
fun.
do the Klan stuff without being a little vulgar.
Yeah,
Or maybe
Please,
pretty
send
vulgar.
them on. Send them on.
those were good evenings, guys. We made up all those.
Oh, yeah.
I especially love the one about Teddy,
Yeah.
the one about his nose. That was wonderful.
We've had fun with limericks all these years. So it was fun to be able to update them, make them more appropriate for a wider audience in a longer period of time.
And maybe it'll start them doing their own.
I
don't
hope,
know.
I
It'd
hope,
be
I would
fun.
love to see every queen get a stanza. I truly would.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Kara is that, I mean, having something written down is great. And for those that will take the time to read it and look through it, will appreciate it. But doing an actual video will get to more places and more people will see it and listen to it than just having the written word. So hopefully this is
Well-
gonna be very well appreciated by a lot of people. So.
Thank you. And thank you for helping us to bring it to life by doing this, because we always knew that it needed to be read. I'm not sure when we read it the first time.
Oh my.
Farmer, do you think it was
When you and
the,
I were living together, when I was living with you in Deaton.
was it
But it
when
was much
Theo
shorter.
when Theo was on the throne and we were up?
That may be, yeah. I think it was in the Outlands, wasn't it?
No, that was in Prescott. So I'm
Oh,
not,
okay.
I'm
So
not sure.
probably
We
there.
don't know when.
I
we
don't
first-
remember that turning.
Probably 40
Um,
years ago. Just-
Yeah, well, I wrote it in 79. We wrote it in 79. We were living in the
Mhm.
same house and composed the originals in 79. So, whoa. Lo these many
I
years.
don't remember 1979.
I do.
Well, I love you all. Raven, thank you so much
Thank
again.
you.
We appreciate your time and your attention and effort. And let me know how it's going. Let me know when you get a time about after lunch and where everybody might find this. We're going to send it out. I have a note for Her Majesty and Her Highness. I'm going to invite them to watch for that time. So when I have a specific time, it would help. I also want to invite all the people who were mentioned, some of whom no longer are, of course, a part of this kingdom. And I'd like to make sure that they're aware of it.
Yeah,
So-
I think we'll need, in these strange times that we're in, when it comes to video, we're in, this is, I'm gonna call it a predicament. There are a contingent of people all over the SCA who don't want to do certain things because if we did them, they're considered that we're never going to do in-person stuff again. So we don't have any right now. The SCA society on corporate level even are not doing a lot of things to set precedents or policies or procedures on what we do with video. Right now it's kind of lax, so there's really not a whole lot of details or specifics that you have to do. We kind of, because video is a little bit different than what the normal release forms are set for. It's for live performances or for a printed word. So when it comes to video, it's kind of, they're not really too set on what you can do for releases. So right now, I think we should be okay. I think we have enough that we don't need one. So, but once this gets fixed by, I shouldn't say fixed, when it gets made into something, really cool from Ed, we can share it to probably would be to the YouTube channel, which is where the Kingdom puts all of their videos and stuff. So,
Ladies, I give permission for that to happen.
Go for it.
everybody, that's all I need.
Everybody's agreed. And I give permission for the written word to be also shared. The recent one that I sent can also be shared. Okay.
And
The others are more private.
the only thing that may possibly be an issue, but not 100% sure, is the pictures. They get really down on. Sometimes you don't know either. I think the consensus is a majority of the pictures that you can take or that you can use, as long as the participant is not looking directly knows that they're being taken a picture of, or they're looking directly at the camera when the picture is taken. Most of those pictures don't need a release. It's the other ones where they know they're posing for a picture that we may need a release from the person and or the person that took the picture. So those are the only ones that are a little bit hard, but.
Right. P. Farmer and I own all the rights
Okay.
to Larry Meek's photos.
Okay.
And we all knew he was taking our pictures from day one.
Right.
Oh, God, yes.
Everybody does. So those aren't a problem.
Thank God
The
he
only
did.
other pictures that I sent you, I give permission.
Okay. So, I think,
So, and those people were sitting on thrones. They knew they were getting their pictures taken. So the fact that nobody did it was irrelevant. And there are very few, some of them have very few pictures except what Larry took. So
do the pictures have, I didn't look at it, does the pictures have who, a title of who that person is?
yes,
Okay, so I think if Ed follows along with everything, he might be able to do it. I'll see what his confidence level is on being able to put pictures to the name.
that's fine. I also wrote their in the booklet are the full SCA names. When we did the limericks, we didn't use them.
Okay,
So we used abbreviated names. So the full names are actually in the booklet and would be good for, if they're putting in subtitles or things, that's all there. As I said, the last two, Elizabeth, the outlandish queen, Elizabeth Careen, and Anstioran queen, Leah of Natterhelm, are not in that booklet. But I can provide those.
okay.
I'm pretty sure I just have to find them.
I'm gonna send everything to Ed and then see if he has any issues or problems. That if he does, I'll let you know, but I'm just gonna give him everything and just see what he creates out of everything.
Do you want me to send you those pictures or?
Yeah, anything that you can send me, I'll forward on to him, and then he'll
Okay.
be able to put everything together. He's gonna be working on
Okay.
it Thursday and Friday of this week. And like I said, I'm not sure. I have confidence that he's going to do a whole bunch of stuff, but I have no idea. So like I said, the second rendition, when he has more time, he may be able to do more things to it. So we'll see.
You're more than welcome to give him my phone number or email address or, connections through Messenger, whatever. It's good.
Okay.
I
Okay.
actually enjoyed dressing up today because it's been so long.
It
Fun to put on a
has.
costume. It really
I
was.
decide what to wear.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, and it's been so long, I don't have the permanent dent in my head anymore.
Yeah, I know. I took mine off too. I love you all. Thank you so
Love you
much.
too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait until we can really get together again face to face.
See
Hugs
you
to all of
tomorrow?
you.
Are
Bye.
we on tomorrow?
Raven. Yeah, Farmer, are we on for Ladies Aid tomorrow?
Yes, we are. 10 o'clock.
Yay!
Tomorrow.
I